My name is Mitzi Berkelhammer, and I am the campaign chair of the Jewish Alliance. Trina Lustig and I just returned from the campaign chair and director's mission to Greece and Israel. The trip, originally planned for Saint Petersburg, was changed to Greece for security reasons. Little did we know what we would hear and see in Israel. We arrived in Tel Aviv at midnight on July 9th. My first sight was many, many visible signs for bomb shelters in the airport. We boarded our buses, and we were immediately asked to participate in a 60-second bus evacuation. Yes, lying on the side of the road covering our heads. Not too safe, but this is an everyday occurrence for Israelis. At 8 o'clock the next morning, shower time for most of us, the sirens sounded and we ran to the bomb shelters. There we were in our bathrobes, huddled in a safe place, hoping the Iron Dome would protect us. I am the mother of 3 grown children. During their lives, they have done many things that worried me, but fortunately, none of them ever evacuated to a bomb shelter. My children were worried about me that week, a little role reversal. During our visit, we entered the shelter 3 times. Each time was a little easier. We knew the Iron Dome was working. One day, we listened to a panel of people from the south. Life has been unimaginable in the Beersheba region. People are sleeping on the floor of shelters because they cannot afford their own, or because they are physically unable to get to safety on time. Some are just never leaving their homes. The daughter of one of the participants on our mission lives in Israel. Her plan was for her and her family to spend the weekend together in Jerusalem. The daughter arrived in Jerusalem, but really did have to think long and hard about taking the road trip to Jerusalem with her 2 young children. Yes, the bomb shelters were scary. Israeli daily life was precarious. But really, the most gut-wrenching part of the mission was listening to Gaal Sher's father. He was a young man, really a boy, enjoying life with his friends, kidnapped and brutally murdered. Gaal Ad means forever joy, and there will probably be a long time before there is joy in his family. We knew that we were in Israel for 4 days, but for the Israelis, the sirens and evacuations are daily occurrences with no end in sight. The Jewish Federations of America, North America, has launched a $10 million campaign named Stop the Sirens. The money raised will assist with the following: accommodating families in the line of fire with temporary housing, delivering blankets, flashlights, and first aid kits to the elderly, providing critical trauma care for victims of terror attacks, setting up safe places for children away from the daily rocket attacks. 100% of the funds collected will be sent to our overseas partners solely for humanitarian purposes. We as a community have already raised over $15,000 for this campaign. We still have time. Anyone here can donate tonight or can donate online. Everywhere we went in Israel, people were so happy to see us, so happy we were there and we hadn't canceled our trip. After the panel discussion, there was a question and answer period. Someone asked, "What can we do for you?" The woman answered that we need a hug. We need to know that you care about us.